Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the MSF pod. This podcast covers everything that's happening in the wide world of Marvel Strike Force, which is a mobile hero collector game available on iTunes, Google Play, BlueStacks, and wherever else you play mobile games. We are the lads from 4Play Gaming. You'll find us on YouTube under the name 4Play Gaming. We're on Instagram and Twitter under the name 4P Gaming. And you will find the MSF podcast on iTunes, Google Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, and everywhere else that you get your pods. Introducing the crew today, we have a resident expert on all things Marvel, comics, and everything else, hurtling ever faster towards his precious full Black Order team. Digz, how are you, mate?
Good, mate. You?
All good, thank you, mate. All good.
Mate.
And next up, we have the man that should probably change his in-game avatar to Domino, the man that always lands on Mayfair on Monopoly, the man that has an entire field of four-leaf clovers growing in the back garden, a man that should have been born on the 7th of July, 77, the lucky rabbit foot of 4Play, Adam. How are you, mate?
Oh, very good, thank you. You?
I'm good.
Yes.
And I'm Luke. So basically, let's kick things off first of all. Last week we were discussing Black Bolt, and his event was at the game. So Adam, let's. Well, actually, no, Digz, how did you get on, first of all?
Yeah, I was prepared because, as we all know, Ebony Maw is endgame for me. That's all I care about. Mm-hmm. So I've been farming Asgardians for a long old time. And yeah, the day before, I think I did one Hela farm, like 100 energy farm on Hela, and got the last few shards I needed to get him to 6-star. So happy days for me, 6-star Black Bolt. Immediately spent every training core and every bit of resource I could to get him as high as possible. Got him straight up to about 65k, I think he is. So happy days.
Goodness me. How many red stars have you got on him?
4.
Nice. Yeah, I got mine up to 5. I've not put too much into him yet. I'm slowly building my inhuman team for the next legendary that's coming up, but more on that in a bit. So yeah, how about you, Adam?
Yeah, it went all right.
You made me look a right mug.
Obviously, last week we said it wasn't going to happen, but I thought I'd try anyway and get as close as I could. And so the Hela event went well. I did what Luke said, what you said, mate. Obviously to jump on. So ours resets an hour before. I'm not sure. Might depend on time zones and things, but ours resets an hour before. So I was able to farm Hela, and then it resets at midnight, doesn't it? So I think the node resets at 11, and then at midnight the energy resets as well. So I was kind of able to farm her twice in that.
On the double drop.
Yes, sorry, on the double drop. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So I was about 50 away, and I was like, I'm never going to do this. And obviously, I was in our WhatsApp group, like, I just need 50 or whatever. And then I noticed I had a Mega Orb from doing I think one of the Black Bolts. What is it? One of the events that gave us a Mega Orb. For some reason, I had a Mega Orb. I don't even know how.
It was probably either from your Dark Dimension run, or you get the equivalent of a Mega Orb after you do the first 3 nodes. I think it is.
Okay.
You get 750 and then 1250, like orb fragments or whatever.
Okay, so obviously opened that Mega Orb straight away, hoping for Hela, and Hela popped out. So yeah, luck. Yeah, on my side.
It was a 50 drop, wasn't it, as well?
Yes, yeah, right? Hela, yeah. So that was enough. That was all I needed. And then that day, I needed 5 more Heimdall to get him to 5. I think I said in the podcast last week I needed to get him to 4, but it wasn't. I had 4 red stars, I think, and I needed to get him to, so basically I've got Black Bolt, which is was not manageable looking at the podcast last week, so I blagged that, didn't I? Yeah. I haven't leveled him anywhere near as high as Digz. I think you've leveled him higher than all my characters are. Yeah, that's amazing. And you've got him as well, haven't you, Luke? You said you just not put much into him yet.
Yeah.
Great. So yeah, I can't wait to build him up more because everyone raves about him. You see, I think I was watching OMG the other day. I think it's one of his favorite characters, isn't it? So
yeah.
I think up until Doom, he had the highest potential attack stat. So if you had everyone at like max level 6 stars or 7 stars, 7 red stars, whatever, then his attack would have been the highest of everyone.
Right. Okay.
So which is so good because he has that attack every time somebody gets below 25% health or whatever it is. It's so good.
Mm.
Love it.
Yeah. He seems like fun at the moment, but I've not leveled him up too much yet. So no, I'm excited to use him more. It's just another full team, which is awesome that you can kind of level up and use in blitz runs or whatever.
So should we move on to day one of this X sneak peek week?
Now, okay. So so basically throughout the week we've been getting notifications in regards to updates and things like that. So we'll start December 1st. We got welcome to the X sneak peek week. Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters is lending Strike the talents of their special students once again, as we have a new X-Man team heading for the battlefield future. And they basically went through and announced they were going to basically change Beast's kit. And he's a fairly recent character. Is that right?
Mm. Yeah, they didn't. He's pretty new. They didn't change it hugely, did they? They just changed some of the wording on a few things, I think.
That's right. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, going through it, do we want to go through the powers and everything, or shall we just
I don't
discuss,
think we need to go through them in too much detail. Sorry, Luke, I didn't mean to talk over you. For the most part, it's gone from, like, if we look at Stars and Garters here, it's like if that ally is an X-Men, he'll ally 15% of characters, and then it's if that ally is an astonishing X-Men, he'll for 20% of that character's max health. So he still works in X-Men teams, but he's also been given the uncanny trait, so it looks like he can be used in both.
Yeah. So he clicks into both teams basically.
Awesome. Yeah. So I mean, I don't really use Beast. Do you guys use him much, or?
Not yet, because I haven't leveled up my X-Men. I've only leveled up Cyclops just to get Magneto.
Okay, cool.
I'm currently running an X-Men team, but my the Beast I have is only like 2 stars. So he's the first to drop in that team. So yeah, more stats needed for him. And obviously he's not farmable either, which is an issue. So I don't want to use Wolverine. So I'm just using Beast at the moment. So yeah, but yeah, so that was the first announcement. And then day 2 was the next day, wasn't it?
Yeah. So at the bottom of every one of these little sneak peeks, they've given us a little tease. And if you were clever enough to work it out where your mouse is at, the Blackbird will be circling back with the next cool new member of the astonishing X-Men team. So check back here for the latest. And I'm convinced these guys listen to our podcast, because last week we were talking about the new X-Men team and what we wanted, and I was like, oh, Iceman would be cool. And then they give us a cool new member on Sneak Peek 2, Iceman.
Nice pun there. It's ice to meet him, and yeah. So in this again, they basically introduced Bobby Drake, who is Iceman, and announced that he's going to be in the astonishing X-Men team. Again, so traits: hero, global, mutant. So start saving that mutant gear, because there's a lot of mutants coming. I think is it 7 mutant characters in the next couple of updates. Is that right?
Yeah, because the 2 Shatterstar and the other one I didn't care about from Austin Powers Land, they're both mutants, aren't they?
That's right. Yeah.
So they've announced, well, there's 5 new ones, isn't there? And then obviously Beast rework.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
More on that in a minute.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So I mean, it sort of goes through his kit again, and He looks really good. I mean, it looks to me like I don't know what you think, Digz. I mean, you're the kit man in regards to teams and stuff. But like, it looks to me like these guys are going to be like a mega raid team. You know, like just judging by some of the kit. I mean, obviously they're going to work in other areas as well. But like this extra. So if you go to Absolute Zero, which is his passive, in raids, so you've got lower armor by 20% for all enemies with slow, and then in raids, lower damage by 30% for all enemies with slow. So it's a lot of, yeah, I don't know, like it looks like you're going to be slowing people down and stunning them and stuff like that.
Yeah,
cool as well, doesn't he? To be fair, I was just playing that. I don't know if you guys were watching. I was just playing that little abilities animations, and he just looks cool.
Yeah.
So,
it seems at first glance, like you say, they're obviously going to be helpful in raids, but it may be that they're a counter for the symbiotes. So obviously, symbiotes are all about speed, getting speed up, filling speed bars. But to do that, they need to be doing attacks. So this uncanny X-Men team, or astonishing X-Men team, whatever they're calling it, if you're constantly slowing them and preventing them from doing damage because you've got the 30% damage and they're slow, so they're not doing that many attacks either, that nullifies the whole point of that team. So I do wonder if we'll see, when we see more of the characters, if that's what they're going to be really good for.
Cool. Yeah.
So then at the end of, I'm just flipping between tabs. So at the end of this, it says Xavier School has already selected a gifted, untouchable student to join the Astonishing X-Men team next. So keep your eyes here for the latest on their new member. So then,
I was gutted. I guessed wrong. You called this.
Yeah.
My head went straight to Rogue.
Yeah, because you can't touch Rogue, can you?
Yeah, nobody can touch her skin without being
clever. Yeah,
damaged. Yeah, so I was just like, it's got to be Rogue. It's got to be Rogue. Yes. But oh no, if only.
Yeah. So this is the catching up to sneak peek day 3 on the 3rd of December. Today we're revealing details about the 3rd member of the Astonishing X-Men team. But if you missed our previous blog covering the 2nd member, make sure you check back. And stepping off the Blackbird for her Astonishing X-Men introduction this week is the elusive mutant Kitty Pryde. Now, so she's the next member. Again, hero, global, mutant, protector, and like I say, Digz, you're the kit man, but she's basically here just to completely ruin tanks. Is that right?
Yeah, by the looks of it, there's she can flip taunt, can't she? Flip taunt to defense down on all taunting enemies, and then apply offense down to enemies who are not taunting.
Yeah.
So the way that special reads, that Lockheed Blast, which I'm assuming is the dragon.
It is. Yeah.
Pyro.
Puff the magic dragon. So it depends which order it goes. So when you read the power, it's attack all enemies 280%, apply offense down for 2 turns to all enemies that are not taunting, flip taunt to defense down on all taunting enemies, and then if enemy had taunt, fill this character's speed bar by 30%. So I suppose it depends on the order that those things happen. I assume they're going to happen in that order.
Right.
So like you say, if there's enemies with taunt, they're all going to get damaged, then they're going to get offense down, the ones that aren't taunting, and then the ones that were taunting are going to get defense down, and then if they had taunt, you're going to fill the speed bar. If it goes in a different order, if it goes flip the taunt, then do the damage, that's better, obviously, because you're going to get defense down before you're doing the 280 damage, so you're going to hurt them more. And then, obviously, the non-taunting enemies, which is generally going to be your damage dealers, are going to get offense down. So it's a good special. It's only 4 energy as well. And their ultimate's only 4 energy. And they're both full from the start.
Yeah.
So, potential. I still would have much rather Rogue, but fine.
Yeah, I mean, they're going for judging by the by each character introduced, they've all got the it's that sort of that classic X-Men look. Like they've all got the same, almost really similar matching outfits. You know, like the original X-Men comics and stuff. Like, you know, they all wore the same
blue and yellow. Yeah, blue and yellow costumes with the red X on the belt normally.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool. The most intriguing thing that I found about this, and I actually, when the blog post went live, I tweeted about this and highlighted it. So if you go to the second paragraph in the blog post, Adam, just before the traits, it says when so about two or three sentences into the paragraph, it says when the astonishing X-Men legendary character is present, Kitty Pryde heals the most injured astonishing X-Men ally on enemy miss or astonishing X-Men dodge. I don't know if people picked that up in the blog post straight away, but I did get quite a lot of traffic. A lot of people were like, who do we think the next legendary is? So they were basically confirming the legendary that we'll get to in a minute. They're basically confirming that there's going to be a legendary announced on the Friday, which is, you know, pretty cool.
Yeah. And out of all of the guesses that I had, I was wrong every time.
I tell you what, in that blog post tweet, nobody got it. Nobody got it right. Everyone was like, well, it's got to be Rogue. Everyone's like, it's got to be Gambit. I mean, I was there, you know, with the old Professor Xavier like gif, him like touching his forehead. Like, surely it's got to be Professor Xavier. Surely.
It seems craziness to not be the Professor X. I mean, Nightcrawler because he's a fan favourite, or like you say, Gambit or Rogue because again they're fan favourites, and Rogue's so overpowered in comparison to the rest of the X-Men. That wouldn't have surprised me either. But the one that they revealed, I still can't find the reasoning for it.
So at the end of this blog post, it says, don't miss the final X sneak peek in this Friday's vlog where we will be revealing the Firecracker fourth member of the Astonishing X-Men. So, sneak peek day 4. And straight away... confirmed.
Straight out the rave.
Yeah, I got the pun. I got Firecracker, and I thought she's going to be the next one. Jubilee, that's cool. So then I wonder who the legendary is going to be. And then reading this, which I'm sure you will momentarily, Luke, it appears that she is it says she is the legendary.
Yeah. So, greetings, commanders. Send your gaze skyward today as the Blackbird is arriving with a pyrotechnic display to celebrate X Sneak Peek Week's final tease. That's a tongue twister. And after lighting up your imagination, we've got the new chapter in the War Against Doctor Doom, a returning legendary event, sharp blitzes, and the character to help put your enemies on ice. Now put your shades on and rekindle your love for the 90s because Jubilee is here for her preview. So, yeah, they basically announced in the blog post that... make every battle a celebration with the next legendary character, Jubilee. Jubilation Lee, aka Jubilee, is a mutant born with the ability to generate brightly coloured bursts of plasma energy. And yeah, going into the kit, I mean, they announced they add more to Kitty Pryde's kit. So if Jubilee is an ally on enemy miss or astonishing X-Men dodge, heal the most injured astonishing X-Men ally for 10% of this character's max health.
She's basically a human firework display. How could she be a legendary?
Yeah, I mean, she could be really good. I think they're all going to look really cool together, regardless. But yeah, I'm not that bothered about her. Yeah, do we have any idea how we get her yet, or is that still to come?
No, so that I imagine that'll be a blog post probably towards the end of the year, maybe near Christmas, if I had to guess, where they'll release more of her kit. Because we don't even know what her kit is yet. So I'm saying this, but she might be the best character in the game.
Okay.
But it's just so anticlimactic for it to be Jubilee for me. I was gutted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it says in the sort of announcement for Jubilee, Jubilee will be arriving after the aforementioned Iceman and Kitty Pryde in a subsequent release early next year, but she'll be making an explosive entrance in 2021 with backup from another unexpected ally. No hints this time, but we'll enjoy listening to the inevitable speculations. So obviously the team at the moment is only 4. So there's still talk as to who the fourth person could be. Who do you reckon?
I mean, my suspicions is that when they do Gambit, they'll team it with Rogue. I imagine those two are going to go hand in hand and give each other bonuses, whatever it is, either heals or assists or something to that effect. Like increase each other's attacks in some way. So I don't think it'll be either of them. So my guess is probably Nightcrawler.
That'd be very cool. Nightcrawler's awesome, and I think he'll look cool in the game as well.
Yeah, I love a bit of Nightcrawler. I suppose it may be Havoc, Cyclops' brother, but yeah, I'm calling it. I'm going Nightcrawler.
That'd be very cool.
Yeah, I'd like to see that as well. I mean, it seems like they've all gone for sort of like younger looking members as well. You know, like they haven't gone for the sort of the 90s classic like characters. I mean, I think we've pretty much got all of them now. Thinking about it.
Yeah, still missing a few key ones.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting stuff, man. I mean, the response from the community hasn't exactly been ideal.
Is it not?
Well, no, I mean, people are upset, but then in a way, I sort of understand why they've gone with Jubilee as a legendary. I mean, first of all, we don't know the kit, so we don't know what she can do. For all we know, she could obviously she's fireworks and stuff. Maybe she blinds people for multiple turns or something like that, or does you don't know. And I mean, if she's getting that legendary tag, she's probably going to be pretty handy for that team. You don't know.
Yeah,
It's just,
I suppose any legendary is a good legendary. More legendaries, the better.
Well, Iron Man.
Yeah, he's a he is a legendary, but I don't count him. You can unlock him with 3 stars. So it's always good to have more legendaries and more characters. More characters, the better. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to wait and see.
Exactly, man. Like that's the thing. Like there's until you see the kit and how that team works with each other, you can't. I don't think it's smart to poo-poo something straight away. You know what I mean?
That's a fair point.
Yeah,
but
it could be awesome, couldn't they?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and like I say, I think the reason they've made Jubilee the chaser is because like people are always gonna like people are always gonna buy the characters that they love. You know what I mean? So like Cyclops, for example, there's normally an offer for him in the store, and I mean he's probably my favorite X-Men. If I'm trying to sort of make my point here, but people are gonna pay to unlock those characters. You know what I mean? But like Jubilee, in theory, people might not be. It's kind of like She-Hulk. She-Hulk doesn't seem like a popular release. So maybe now she's a legendary. People are like, well, I need to get her for that team. You know?
Yeah, potential.
Yeah, and if she finishes off the team as well, and complements it, then people are going to want it regardless, aren't they? If she makes your Cyclops better, you're going to level her up, aren't you? So could be a good one for everyone, really. So
yeah, that's it, man. But I mean, like I say, man, it's a shame. It's a shame that we're not seeing characters that we were hoping for, like Rogue and Gambit. But I mean, they're coming at some point, surely. All right, so next up, we're going into the rest of the blog post. So yeah, just to sum things up, it's like I say, like a lot of the content creators sort of out there have said they're disappointed, and a lot of the community appears disappointed on Jubilee. But in my opinion, I don't know what you guys think. I feel like it's suck it and see. You know what I mean? Like until we see the kit, until we see the team.
Yeah, I can understand why people are disappointed, and I am in as much as it's not who I wanted. But yeah, I will see what the kit's like, and like I say, she could be the best character in the game, and I'll eat my words. We shall see.
Yeah, I'm not that bothered, to be honest. But obviously, it's another decent character, so I might get involved. Yeah.
Sinister.
Sorry?
Not Mr. Sinister.
Basically, yeah.
Right, okay, so let's hop into the rest of the blog post like we normally do. So, Doom War Chapter 3, so that's coming at some point, some point soon. So they say the stakes for Nexus Earth have never been higher in the upcoming Doom War Chapter 3. Join Strike's all-out assault on Doom and his forces with elite teams for following missions, and this time, retreat is not an option. So missions 1 to 3 is no trait requirement, missions 4 to 6 is Avengers or Fantastic Four, and missions 7 to 9 is Hero Tech or Hero Supernatural. And then, the spoils of war this time around include orange mini unique gear pieces for Gear Tier 14 and character shards for Graviton and Taskmaster. Goodness me. Now, yeah, what do you guys think about
that? My first feeling, sorry Adam, cut you off, is another load of characters that I've not leveled up. I've not leveled up the Avengers apart from Thor. I've not leveled up anyone in the Fantastic Four. And Hero Tech. No, I can't think of a single Hero Tech character I've leveled up either. So, stitched. Why don't all those say Black Order?
that? The thing is as well. I mean, we're nowhere near Chapter 3. I mean, I haven't even unlocked Doom 1 yet. So
no, neither have I.
Yeah.
So I mean, awesome for all the sort of end game players, but for the mid game players, it's sort of like like over our heads.
Yeah.
Like it's not something we're going to be getting to anytime soon. I mean, I've started building an X-Men team, but it's like 140k, and yeah, I mean, I can't even beat like the end of the Nexus with that team. So
yeah, 140k is not bad though, mate. You throw Phoenix in there, and I'm sure you'll be cooking with gas then.
That's the plan. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, the exciting thing about that is obviously Graviton and Taskmaster. Graviton's available in the War Store, but the fact that he's got a farmable node now is really good.
Yeah, he's good. If you definitely feel it when you get a decent team with him, don't you? He's comes with the AIM teams, doesn't he? And yeah, he's normally a bit of a handful. I find anyway. So I normally try and take him out first. I'm not sure if that's the usual way to do things, but if I see him, he's going out first, and he looks cool. He's floating. He looks pretty cool, doesn't he? His powers look awesome. So yeah, I like that. Taskmaster's wicked as well. He's got his little hood, hasn't he?
I love a bit of Taskmaster.
Yeah, he's wicked.
He's amazing.
Skeletor with a bow and arrow, mate.
Yeah, so I've got one of his books, and like it's a great read, man. He's a great character.
Cool. Yeah, it's just more people to farm, but yeah, that's fine.
Well, yeah, it's good. I mean, like, yeah, it's good that they're giving us farmable characters. I mean, obviously for the end game players, it's great. For the mid game players, not so much, because we're nowhere near that node. But never mind, we'll get there one day.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I still think they should have given Taskmaster the ability to use one of your enemy's ultimates.
Oh my god!
Well, that should be his ultimate. That you target someone and you use their ultimate as your own.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Really?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Well, depending on what team you've got, but yeah, that would be good.
What team you're against? Yeah, that's what he does. He sees something once and knows how to do it. So he should be stealing people's things. I suppose in the parlance of keeping it as realistic as they can for a game about superheroes, if you copy, like, well, I don't know, for argument's sake, Magneto's ultimate, it gets a bit silly.
Yeah.
Still would have been cool though.
Hmm.
So into the rest of the blog. So next up is the December calendars. So a rewards blizzard is heading your way with 2 special calendars during December. The Snowball calendar is rolling your way this month, where you can shovel up snow globe and gold orbs. And going on now is the month-long December calendar, where you can bury your roster in an avalanche of Cyclops character shards, along with other rewards to heat up your roster. If you're looking to unlock Cyclops, don't miss a day starting December 15th, as that will ensure you claim the required shards to unlock the legendary leader of the Uncanny X-Men. Unlock the leader of the Uncanny X-Men. So that's good. The gentleman that writes this, his name is Cerebro. He's one of the community managers, and he's very like extravagant with his wording, and it's always a very enjoyable read.
Good.
But,
that'd be nice to get some Cyclops shards, and see what comes with that as well, I guess. So not long to go.
I mean, the rumor is that the patch is going to be next week sometime. So that's when some of these new characters are going to be dropping, and some of these new changes like Doom and stuff will happen for us probably Wednesday morning, but for the guys in the States probably Tuesday night.
Lovely. Sweet. So returning legendary event. Here we go.
Okay, now returning legendary event. Digz is licking his lips. The Black Order's Black Tongue's legendary character, Ebony Maw, is making his way back for a sinister return as the return in the Black and Ebony event. To recruit Thanos' right-hand man, assemble a team consisting of Black Bolt and 4 other Inhumans. A complete Black Order team grants Thanos all 6 Infinity Stones and empowers Thanos with battle-changing new abilities, so don't miss this chance to bolster your Black Order team. Now, I've got a bone to pick with this.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I do. And bear with me and embrace my madness for a second. Now, there has been an order for the legendaries. Now, the calendar changed slightly recently, and things sped up. We were expecting. I mean, it was at one point you'd get pretty much a legendary a month, and now it's a legendary every couple of weeks. I don't know what the plan, what's going on. I don't know if they're trying to rush things along or move the order or something. But things have changed, and people are upset about this. But what can you do? It's their game. So yeah, Ebony Maw normally is after Shuri, and the last time all of this happened, it went Black Bolt, Shuri, Dr. Octopus, and then Ebony Maw. Now it's Ebony Maw jumping to the front of the queue. So that's interesting.
It's because there's only one order that matters, mate. Black Order. Nobody cares about the order they were in. Like I say, what's his name who writes this, and whoever else at Fox Next definitely listen to our podcast, and we're like, he's pretty much got enough Inhumans. We'll just give him Ebony Maw now.
Yeah, he's nearly there.
Make him happy.
So
make his Christmas.
So you've got the rest of the Black Order team, haven't you?
Yeah. So I've got Thanos, Cull, Proxima, and Corvus, and they're about 110 odd K. I think Thanos is about 45, and the rest are floating somewhere between 30 and 40.
Okay.
And as far as Inhumans go, obviously I've got 6-star Black Bolt. The only bad thing about this is I won't unlock him at 6, but I'd rather have him at 5 now and then get him at 6 in 3 months than get him at 6 in a month and a half's time or whatever.
Oh my god, of course, yeah.
So I need about 4 more Karnak shards and 19 Miss Marvel shards off the top of my head, because obviously Yo-Yo isn't in a place where I can farm her. Oh, there they are, gorgeous. So yeah, I am excited. And again, as soon as I get him, it's every training core, every bit of ISO I've got, every bit of gold, everything going straight into Ebony Maw, and then I'm just going to focus on those guys.
Nice.
Okay.
They look amazing.
Yeah.
Especially Midnight. That looks so good.
I'm all about Cull, mate. Cull Obsidian is the absolute Mac.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
He's so stacked.
Big axe.
Isn't he like you have to help me on this one, Digz? Isn't he called Black Dwarf in the comic?
Yeah, I'm sure I have heard him called Black Dwarf before. I'm guessing that's his name in the Avengers films as Cull Obsidian. But yeah, I thought.
Right, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, in Infinity War and Endgame, I'm guessing they called him Cull Obsidian.
So why doesn't Thanos show up here then? Is he technically not Black Order? What's the deal there?
So the Black Order are the children of Thanos, if you like. And he's powers are quaint. You must be popular with the children.
So
It's
where
nothing
does
to you, man.
he doesn't really fall into anything then looking at it.
No, but if you look at Titan Eternal, his thing, he gets. In fact, no, I don't even know if he does get anything from them. I think it's just they boost him. He doesn't. Like, if
Yeah,
you know,
that's
what I
right,
mean, they just give him Infinity Stones basically and make him that so he can start throwing planets at people.
Lovely.
So yeah, I mean they make a fairly decent character like great, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely unbelievable. I don't know if you looked through Empowered Thanos's powers ad.
No, let's do it.
They are ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Infinity Blast is just standard. It's pretty standard, but apply bleed and get counter.
Always get counted. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I love a bit of that.
Time shift, ridiculous. So flip all negative effects to positive effects for all allies, and flip 3 positive effects to negative effects for all enemies.
Wow.
So you just completely turn the tide of a fight. If it's all going wrong, if you're fighting like an X-Men team and what's his name, Colossus has got about 1 million defense up and taunts on him, and all the other guys have got haste and all that kind of stuff, and you've just got nothing but bleed and defense down from Phoenix, you just completely reverse it.
Yeah.
That's silly. Yeah.
Celestial Barrage, sorry, I know you just clicked on it, but I missed it.
Yeah. Repeat this attack 1 to 2 additional times.
Yeah, and attack and drain and reduce speed bar, and it never misses.
Ridiculous. Have you guys faced anyone with that, where they've done that or not yet?
Yeah, once. They were in a blitz, and I was just like, just go in and see how ridiculous it is. It's just so unfair.
Really? Oh,
Yeah. They just put you to the sword so hard.
Yeah, it looks cool.
And then the coolest thing. I mean, I don't know if you've seen footage of it, Adam. I mean, I know you're not as crazy nerdy about this game as maybe we are. But have you seen him do the snap on people? Have you seen that?
No, I've not seen that. I know Digz keeps saying he can't wait to do it, but I've not seen it. No. So what's that then for people that haven't seen it?
So there's some heavy spoilers here because you've not watched Infinity War, but basically the snap is him snapping his fingers and wiping things from existence. So you know, some people when they defeat an enemy, they do like a special animation.
Yes, yeah.
So Thanos is when you wipe out a team and they all just evaporate, just disappear out of existence.
Right, that's gonna be
so
awesome.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
very cool.
Yeah. So that's to come then, I guess. Hopefully.
Yeah, I didn't realise you didn't have Proxima ad. I thought you did.
No, how do you get Proxima? Is it just random?
Just in orbs, yeah.
That sucks. No.
I don't think she's farmed, but in the Doom campaign, so end game farm.
Not far. No, I didn't. No, I just didn't. I just assumed it was someone you got out of orbs or whatever. But I'm sure I'll get her eventually. Now that I know I need to work on that, I'm sure I will.
Yeah, why don't you say one now and unlock it, mate?
Yeah. One of my orbs.
Have you got any premiums? You might get you might put 100 Proxima.
Should we see if I've got any juicy orbs? No.
If you've got a mega orb, I'm going to hit the roof.
Hit the roof.
Nah.
I'll break.
If I get any crazy,
41 milestones though, mate. Never know.
Not bad. Yeah, that'll take a while to open with them, wouldn't it? I should, if I get a mega orb, I should wait for the podcast or video to. That'd be funny.
That's a good show. Just while we're on the subject of orbs, there is a heavy rumor. So if you're listening to us sort of in current times, so early December, there's heavy rumor within the community of an orb opening event. There's always been a orb event around Christmas. So maybe if you're in the position to, obviously, if you need to open orbs for certain things, then by all means do so. But it might just be wise just to hold on to your orbs and, just hold on to stuff for now, because it might help you if this event happens.
Yeah, and that's why I've got a silly amount. I've been trying to save them. Obviously, I started opening a few for the hoping I would get Hela, and my luck paid off. So I've carried on trying to keep them. But As you can see, my gold's running low, but I've got quite a lot of gold ones, so I'm excited to open all them. So we're 37 there, so I'm hoping there's a few million ones in that. That'll be cool.
Couple of big money millies.
Yeah, I hope so.
Got a big one or two in there, mate.
Yeah, it's probably
7 million. I've never seen anyone get 7 million gold out of an orb.
Yeah, let's do one. What do you
Is that
reckon?
If you
possible?
get 7 million gold, I'm logging off.
Oh, that was wicked. Yeah.
Is that even possible to pull a 7?
That's what it says in the thing. Guarantees 150 to 7 million.
I've never ever seen that. As you say,
So it's not out of one fragment. So you'd have to get a 3 mil, a 2 mil, and a 2 mil. I've only ever seen 2. That's the highest I've seen.
I've definitely pulled a 3 before.
Wow.
Have you?
Yeah. But which is low percentage. And that really, I mean, I pulled that probably. I can't remember at some point, and I was like, right, because before I was just blowing gold all the time, and I was like, hang on a minute, I've got some money here. I'm going to hold it, And,
Standard.
So that's why. That's sort of helped me, and I've always now got a fairly regular stream of gold.
Nice.
But yeah, hold on to your orbs, guys. Make sure you do for now. And if I'm wrong, well, that's the rumours basically. But if I'm wrong, you can all abuse me at 4PlayLuke on Twitter.
God, don't say that.
Okay, right. So next up in the blog post, it is upcoming blitzes, which is probably one of my favourite things. I love blitzing because it's it's an easy way to. Well, I don't love the grind of blitzing. I enjoy getting something for nothing. So next week there's going to be magic and pests in the air. So keep your book of spells and fly swatters handy. The Sorcerer's Supreme Blitz is up first, where you can conjure Doctor Strange character shards, no matter how proficient you are in the mystic arts. And after you've fortified Strike's Occult Physician, the first run of this Sharp Sting Blitz is flying your way, featuring character shards for Yellow Jacket. So how are you guys getting on with the Yellow Jacket Blitz, which is going on at the moment? So next week's will be the second one. Adam, how are you getting on?
All right. Yeah, I mean, what am I on? Not much. So I'm on 1.6 million. I'm just not that bothered, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I will work at it, and hopefully, I get them. But like, I'm not hugely bothered about it, to be honest. Like, I'm way off building a team with them, which is funny because I really hit it hard for Ghost, but yeah. So I'm not that bothered. What about you?
Digz, what about you?
So currently it's Saturday night when we're recording this, so we're sort of going towards the end of day 2, and I think I'm about a mil. Like I've not done that much. Like I didn't touch it at all on Friday during the day because I was at work, and then I played a little bit last night, and then been doing a few rotations today. So yeah, I'm at about a mil, but I'm not massively fussed about getting too many shards for them, which is stupid because there'll come a time when I get to Dark Dimension that I need a Pimtech team, and I'll be like, oh, why didn't I just blitz? I'll blitz more when I got my Black Order, mate.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's going to be crazy easy for you then, isn't it? Like, yeah. I mean, the only reason I'm going for Yellow Jacket is because he's got that villain tech trait. So yeah, and I mean, I do tend to blitz for everyone, but yeah, I just want to see if he's decent. I mean, out of all of the Pimtech characters that came out, obviously Ghost was a highlight, and so was Yellow Jacket, but I haven't got any red stars on him, so I need to work on that as well. But I'm just under 4 million at the moment with him, so
crumbs.
Yeah, you might get him. Next week.
He's only a 45 sharder, isn't he?
Yeah. So we all have him at 21 of 45. I'm just looking now.
Cool.
So yeah, so that's good. But yeah, I mean, so next week, Doctor Strange. You guys, have you guys got supernatural teams?
I don't. I could, but I haven't leveled up Ghost Rider. I haven't leveled up Doctor Strange. Mordo, I leveled up for the villain Mystic.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Who are the other two? Oh, Elsa, I haven't leveled up. Let us know. And Who's the fifth?
Doctor Strange.
No, Doctor Strange, Mordo, Elsa, Ghost Rider.
Come on now. Come on, guys.
Come on, be reasonable. What's going on?
Yeah. Let's see. Scarlet Witch.
Of course, Scarlet Witch. Yeah. No, I haven't leveled up a penny into her either.
Yeah,
No.
same. But they are a bit of a handful as a team, aren't they? A little bit. You know, in your Blitz Auto, I normally get caned by them, so it might be worth doing. Yeah,
and you've leveled up Ghost Rider as well, haven't you, Ed?
Yeah.
And I think didn't you level up Mordo to get your Hela node?
Yes, I have. Yeah, so I'm a bit of a bit there. Yeah,
60% there, mate. Might be worth cracking on.
Yeah, maybe again, it's another good team to work on. I'm really enjoying when I even get a chance to put in a bit into the symbiotes now. Now that you switched me on to how good they are, they're ridiculous.
Yeah,
so, but yeah, someone else to pump all my resources into, and then wish I had more. Why not? That's the aim of the game, isn't it? To never have anything.
Exactly. Yeah. I was looking at some just geeky stuff online earlier, and there's a book series out at the moment. It's called something like King of the Dark.
Okay.
And it's basically about this new guy called Null with a K. It's like Knull, who is the king of the symbiotes, and he looks amazing. And the headline thing that made me click on it was King of the Dark rips all powerful hero in half. He literally just like pulls someone in half. As soon as I saw it, I was just like, oh my god! Imagine if he's the legendary for the symbiote team. That would be
cool.
Amazing.
Be
They're
cool.
already so overpowered.
I'd say the last thing that mob need is a legendary.
No doubt.
That's cool.
I don't even know who you take out. I suppose it'd have to be Venom.
Yeah.
He's my best one, so probably.
Well, stop leveling him up and level up Symbiote Spider-Man, you maniac.
Yeah. So who's after that? So no news on Blitzes after that.
No, so obviously last week's blog post covered 2 weeks worth of blogs. So that's why, in theory, Ebony Maw is going to be next week. So I think we're probably going to get a calendar on Sunday. Is that right? Sunday or Monday?
Yeah, my estimation was get a calendar Monday or Tuesday next week. Little run for 8 days.
Yeah.
And get 5. Or no, I suppose it could be a week.
Yeah, it's a 7-day calendar, isn't it?
Normally, yeah. I just wondered if they'd do it for 8 because there's 4 and give you 2 of each, but they probably won't give you any. Probably won't give you 2 yo-yo, will they? They'll probably just give you 2 lots of Karnak, 2 lots of Crystal, 2 lots of Miss Marvel, and then 1 yo-yo.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's show people what we're doing. So we're going for the Inhumans, aren't we?
Yeah.
So if you're close to, if you've got Black Bolt, get working on your Inhumans. Oh man, yours are pretty high, Adam.
Yeah, I've been trying. It's just Karnak. So obviously we've got Karnak. You can farm, can't you?
Yeah.
Here we go again.
Yeah, I don't even know why I'm stressed. Of course you'll get him.
And then Crystal is Arena Store. No? Yeah. Weird. It's because I've done it today. And then Miss Marvel you can farm as well.
Yeah, she's on a campaign node.
Yeah, which I've smashed today, as you can see.
Yeah,
with Hela in the event, I was literally farming the 100 core refresh just to get it done. But yeah.
You can also get Quake in the Arena Store as well, I think, aren't you? I'm guessing that you bought already today, and that's why she's not there.
Not sure. I thought yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I'm just doing Crystal to begin with. I was torn between doing them equally and then seeing if I just pull one when I open orbs or just working on one. And I just thought just focus on getting Crystal to 5 stars, and because you can farm Quake, and then if I need to, a few days up to it, I can always spend on Quake once I've got Crystal.
Yeah. I mean, you're only 3 days away from Crystal. You get at least 500 a day, don't you? With your
Yeah.
So yeah, you should be fine, mate.
So I mean, yeah, Karnak's the one, and I imagine Karnak's probably going to be the one for. Where do you unlock Karnak in the? campaign?
Nexus
8-6. Yeah, and then who Quake is? Is Quake earlier or later? Hero 6. Yeah, so how weird that I've done it in that order. Why is that? Would you do Hero 6-6 later than Nexus 8-6?
No, Hero 6-6 would be earlier.
Weird. Okay.
You probably just got him out of orbs.
Yeah. Who's higher? Sorry, out of your Quake and your.
Yeah, Quake is higher, mate.
Yeah.
You want to farm them more.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Like I say.
No, that does make sense, yeah. And yeah, as we were saying, Black Bolt, I haven't put much into him, just enough to have a go and try him out in his little
Yeah,
window.
okay.
I love him. He's
Yeah.
I put either I can't remember if it was definitely King of Attilan, and I think Staggering Voice, and maybe Sonic Scream as well. I T5'd, mate. T5'd it right up.
I remember because it was like
T4s.
T4, sorry.
it was like 4-play Digz has unlocked Black Bolt. 4-play Digz has leveled up Black Bolt's Sonic Scream ability. 4-play Digz has leveled up King of it, like, and all this. It's just like constant notifications in the chat. It's really funny. I was like, congrats.
I just closed my phone. I was like, oh my god, all that, all those resources.
But,
Mate, you would hate watching me play this game. Honestly, every time I get something, I'm like, spend it.
Crazy. Yeah.
So yeah,
That's great,
they're good fun so far, but I mean, mine are, they're not that high level. It's just enough for them to actually mean something in Blitz. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no point playing them if they're like under 50k, really, is there? It's just like barely worth your time. So I've tried to level them up.
It doesn't look like you're using Yo-Yo either, based on that level.
No.
You got it. She's the best.
And who would you recommend I use her instead of then?
Miss Marvel.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
She pairs really well with Black Bolt as well.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Why is that then?
She does constant little like additional attacks. So like in between turns, she'll assist, or she'll like somebody will hurt one of your team and she'll like counter attack for them and like put a fence down on people and stuff. She's really, really good.
Wicked.
And yeah, I think it's in the Swift Protector thing is probably where it explains it. But I just like there's nothing worse in that game than you doing like a big attack on a load of enemies and them all being on like 1% health. So then you have to waste load more time and attacks going through and clearing them out. And that's why Black Bolt's so good, because they get down to a certain percentage, and then because I've leveled him up so much, he just wipes out teams just with his little additional attack. I love it.
Yeah, he just gets rid of them, burps them all to death.
Exactly. To death. I love his animation when you finish someone with just his basic attack. He just like punches them to the ground and just stands over them shouting at their head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good times.
Yeah. So that's the next legendary then we're going for. Everyone's going for Ebony Maw, and as you guys said, you need to level up your inhumans. Wicked.
That's right. And from what I understand, from what I've read, the Ebony Maw event is quite difficult. You know, like all the other ones, you just smash through them, no problem.
Such an anticlimax, yeah.
By the sound of it, the Ebony Maw event requires a bit more of investment in the Inhuman team.
Really?
From what I understand, I think it's over 100k. So I mean,
Digz, are you going to invest even more into your Black Bolt now?
I think my Inhumans are like 185k or something. So
oh my god,
if they're not high enough, I will be livid.
Oh no, you'll be fine, mate. I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, mine are only like 50k, so I need to. I've got some work to do.
Yeah, like I say, my Black Bolt's like 65k. So
right. Okay.
Send him in alone, mate. That's all I need.
That's it. Yeah. Just do that.
Constant burps, mate.
Constant burps for all the bad guys.
Burpees for all.
Burpees. We don't want any burpees in here, mate.
So this is the theme you guys recommended. Obviously, I need to level them up, but this is the one you're recommending, isn't it? So instead of...
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So we'll save that, and I'll leave that up for a second if other people want that. Just to jot down.
Yeah.
But
what I really like about that team is that there's so many AoE attacks.
Sure.
So
yeah,
Black Bolt's ultimate hits everyone. Crystal's ultimate hits everyone. Her special hits 3, I think, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Quake's ultimate hits everyone. Karnak's special does like a chain. Yo-Yo's ultimate hits everyone. It's just so much damage in that team. Obviously, you run the risk of not having a tank or a healer, but they do so much damage. It's just deadly.
Yeah. It's nice having full teams. Like, obviously, the more you play it, the more you get people that team up together, and it's nice seeing that that benefit. Obviously, as I was saying last week, you get that with the defenders first, and it's like so good to see. So like, yeah. Any of you guys watching, just try and team people up. Use the filters as best as you can. Just find out who teams well together. Like the guys are telling me here, just like see what works with people. Like obviously Yo-Yo, as you guys were saying, and Black Bolt team good. Things like that. It's great. And if teams are battering you, it's good to learn why, isn't it? And try and copy them.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So, what's the? Are we done on the blog post, or is there more?
We've got one more section in it. So that window's popped again. Bonus and flash events. It's time to take the gloves off for your hand. It's time to take the gloves off your hand team. So the relic hunt event is on is coming in, and you get ABCs, so advanced basic catalysts, by using your hand team. Now, how are your hand teams, guys?
Not good. Non-existent, in fact.
Yeah. A lot of the same for me, mate. To be honest, I've got a hand team, but it's not great. I'm not overly fussed by it, to be perfectly honest. But there's going to be
is as good as Yo-Yo's, mate.
there's so there'll be the usual thing for like the for these character events, like team event things. So there'll be double drops, and then the actual event itself will drop a few days after that. So yeah, and that is that for the blog post basically. So I mean, level up your hand a little bit, but I mean, if you've got a choice between getting Ebony Maw or using a hand team for the relic event, you could probably miss the relic event for another month.
All about more.
That's what we're all going to do, isn't it? Let's ignore. Let's just swerve that event.
Yeah, basically.
More.
Yeah. More.
So what? So we're all working towards Ebony Maw then for the next week or so. That sounds like the plan, doesn't it? Is anyone working anything different? Obviously, Dark Dimension wise or anything like that. I'm still looking at getting guys to tier 13. Digz, are you working towards the same thing, or are you completely waiting for your Black Order to be 13?
So no, I did consider that, because that's once I've got them, I'm going to want to use them for everything. But they're all going to be, well, not all. There's a lot of crossover with the gear, like Mystic. I think is in there 2 or 3 times, and I think the other 2 are skill or maybe bio or something. So I might not do that. I might just level up Ebony Maw to tier 13. And then I might go in with like a completely random team. I might go in with like Maw, Black Bolt, Thor, Hela, maybe Loki or something. Not sure yet.
Good, nice, okay. And Luke, what's your plans for the next week apart from Ebony Maw?
I mean, I need to put my Inhumans team into a position that they can actually, compete. So I'm going to do that. I'll still be working on my X-Men, so I want to try and get the Nexus campaign finished, so I can get into Doom. But my whole recently. So obviously, I've hit sort of every legendary that I've wanted so far, and obviously, like timing wise, things have changed and evolved a little bit. So I'm a little bit concerned. I mean, the whole reason I want to get into the Doom campaign is because I want to get to Negasonic's node so I can farm her up, so I can get my X-Force. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. I want to get my X-Force up to 5-star. And Negasonic's the only one I haven't got 5-star, so I can get Dr. Octopus. And the whole time I've been sort of going for the legendaries, my goal is Phoenix. So I've got a 6-star team ready for Phoenix.
Nice.
So I'm waiting for that. So that's sort of why I've been building my X-Men, so that she can slot in. I can just, you know, punt Beast out the door and be like, right, Phoenix, here you go, and go from there. But yeah, that's sort of my plan. So I'm doing little bits and pieces, but this week I need to concentrate on the Inhumans because I'm going to miss that event otherwise. So.
Okay, guys, that's all we've got time for today. So over to Luke. Where can people follow us?
Okay, guys. So if you want to follow us, best place to get us is either Twitter or Instagram at 4P Gaming. We're obviously on YouTube at 4Play Gaming as well. So make sure you follow us there. Give us a like on this video and subscribe as well, because we do guides on Strike Force, and we also do loads of other gaming content as well. So, you know, come over and get involved. Why not?
Cool. And if you are listening to the podcast as well, you can come and watch it. We're going through the blog as we speak about it, and we're showing you some Strike Force things as well if you didn't already imagine that's what we were doing. But we'll be back next week as well with the next blog post, won't we? And hopefully I've flagged another legendary somehow. But
so, also, guys, if you're following us on the on any podcasting spectrum, like you know, like Apple Podcasts or whatever, please give us a review if you're enjoying our content, and give us a subscribe as well, just so you never miss an episode.
Awesome. Yeah, those reviews are really going to help. We've not really got many yet, 'cause we've just started doing it. So the more reviews, the more our content's pushed, and the more we'll do as well. So yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for listening and watching, everyone, and we will see you in the next blog post. And if you've got any questions, as we said, give us a shout and we'll answer them next week. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Cheers.